Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a day in the life. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michaela Barnhart. I'm going to be a first year, second grade teacher in the fall, and I'm so excited about it. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Alright, so I have a lot that I want to get done today. We have a busy week this week because of Vacation Bible School with my church. If you didn't watch my weekly plan with me, then definitely go check that out to hear a little bit about that. But super busy week this week. I look a hot mess right now. So I'm about to go get myself, look at this knot. What is, oh wow, it's going to be rough. I'm about to go get myself ready though and brush my hair, put on some clothes, get out of my PJs, and get the day started. So I have a couple videos I want to film today if I get to it. I have one I need to film that'll go up today, but I want to get ahead if I can for the week. So I have that to do. I have to go to Dollar Tree and to Walmart today. I need to start doing some of these awards. I have a big stack of paper right here, stuff that needs to be stapled to hand out on Wednesday to parents. I have some awards that need to be written to hand out at the end of the week. So I have a lot to do. I have a little shopping list that I need to get today. So we have a lot to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But I just wanted to intro this video and welcome you guys back. All right. So I just finished filming a video that's going up today. It's a little weird. I filmed like a how I feel about teaching video. And it really shows the raw emotion that I have behind going into my first year of teaching, which is kind of like scary to share that, but I'm excited for you guys to see it. Anyways, I finished editing it. I've already done my thumbnail and everything, so it is currently exporting out of iMovie. I'm gonna sit here and let it continue to do that and then compress it. Once I get it to start compressing, usually that takes like 30 minutes to do. So I'm gonna start it with the compressing thing and then I'm gonna go to town because I'm not gonna sit here and waste more time waiting on that to go, because everything else on my to-do list I need ink for so I can print, and I'm out of printer ink. So there's like nothing else I can do, and I don't just want to sit here and wait on it to finish compressing just to get it up when I can do that when I get back. So as soon as it finishes, and it's almost done now, I'm gonna head to town. I'm probably gonna eat lunch in town because I am starving and it's right at lunchtime right now. So I'm trying to like lean down because my arm's hurting. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go try to get everything on my little list here that I need, and then we're gonna come back and get to work. All right guys, so I have left the store. I am on my way to go get some lunch. I think I'm gonna go to Subway because we don't really have the best like selection of fast food places in my town. We don't have like a Chick-fil-A or anything. The best one we have is Zaxby's, but I eat there so much like because it's the best that I don't want to go there. So I think I'm gonna go get some Subway and probably sit in the car and eat it because I don't like it when the bread gets soggy, so I'm not gonna be able to make it all the way home with it. So I think that's my plan, but I'm gonna go do that and then I'll probably check up with you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little haul whenever I get home of everything that I got. So that's probably when I will check back in with you guys. Okay, so I'm home now. I'm going to quickly kind of show you guys what I got, but I'm gonna start back here in the laundry room because I got these. So I got 26 of each. I did red and blue. I wanted 25 for the kids and then one for myself just in case. I don't know if they'll have that many, but if not, then I can just use them other places. But my thought was for the kids to have a math notebook and then like a writer's notebook, or maybe even just ELA in general and do writer's and reader's notebook together. I'm not really sure about the reader's notebook part. I just didn't want to buy 3 separate colors until I was certain, but I knew I want to do a math notebook and a writer's notebook. So that's what I got those for. They were only 50 cents. This is the ones I got. They were 50 cents at Walmart though. And I did get the wide ruled since, it's second grade. So that's what I got there. And then I got a ton of packs of these. I already have a ton, but I'm going to use these I'm going to make a number for each kid and use these for student information and student data in 2 separate binders. So I got a ton more of these that I could have one like thing for each child. I got a ton of blanket or towels. Those are for my sister. She is tie-dyeing with the youth this week at VBS. They're going to tie-dye those towels or whatever. Over here, these are just lids to these bins. So I got these just clear storage bins from the Dollar Tree. What else is in there? This is hard to do with one hand. Oh, there's some index cards. But I got these to store extra supplies in, and then those are just the lids down there. I also got all of the black magnets I could find. I think I'm going to take white vinyl and put the kids' numbers on these. I have plenty, more than I would need. But I think I'm going to put their numbers on those for doing like their lunch count. And then I also just got some sandwich baggies and some gallon-sized baggies from the dollar store just to have in my classroom, like in case we needed it. I did not buy this today. This is Jeremiah's. He's going to use it for something on his fishing rod. Something about they're not like, I don't know. We took them to the beach and now they're not wanting to go right. So I also got some more hangers because we were out. I got, this is the fun thing. I had to get ink. That's not that fun. But I found these books at Walmart. I don't usually buy, this is very difficult. I don't usually buy books full price, but these weren't that terribly expensive. Like this one was $4.74 and it's Pete the Cat Goes Camping. I also got Pete the Kitty Goes to the Doctor. I just wanted these so that I would have something on a lower level, and I would like to get more of those. But I was super excited. This was the most expensive one. This was $10, and I really would not spend $10 on a book, but I was super excited about it. It's a graphic novel version of Dinosaurs Before Dark, which is a Magic Treehouse book. So that is super exciting. I'm very excited for my kids to be able to have this. It'll probably be above their reading level, at least for the first part of the school year. But I thought it would be fun just to have the graphic novel option. And then I also got a dress just because I thought this dress was cute. It's falling off the hanger. It's not coming out of the bag. But I just got this black, like, tiered dress, short sleeve. I thought it would be cute to wear to school and, like, church, and just kind of, something nice and comfy because it's really soft, and I don't know, I think it'll be comfy. So that's what I got. So I'm going to go ahead and find somewhere to put all of this, hopefully, and then, yeah, we'll get started on everything else. All right, so I just put everything away. I put that dress and all of the hangers in my closet and kind of cleaned up a little bit because there was a lot of clothes in there that we needed those hangers for. So I got everything hung up and tried to make it look as best as possible. I just carried all of that stuff on that table. It's hard to point from this, whatever. All that stuff back there, I just carried in here from the kitchen. So I think what I'm going to do is I have that video that I left compressing earlier when we left. I'm going to go ahead and get it up to YouTube. And then I'm just going to brain dump everything that I want to do, like, that's in my brain right now, on a real sloppily piece of paper. And then we'll kind of organize it from there. So that's my plan. I'm going to do this YouTube video really quick, and then I'll show you guys my brain dump. Okay, so you guys saw me jotting some of this down. I think this is pretty much everything that I have on my brain right now. I did school stuff on this side and then like extra other stuff over here. So you guys saw my supply bins. I just need to make labels and kind of get those, like, I'm not going to fill them, of course, because it'll be easier to carry them to the school unfilled. But I just want to get bins or labels made so it'll be easier when I do get down to that point. The notebooks, I need to take all of the stickers. They have like the pen and gear stickers on top from Walmart. And I also want to label those probably just with like a Sharpie with student numbers. I need to make some more book labels and sticker those, or like book stickers with my name, and finish those. I want to label coupon pouches with the students' numbers, and then organize my student data and student info binders. Up here, these two are for Vacation Bible School, like I was saying earlier, stapling the letters and writing the kids' names on their awards. My sister is having the twins. I have twin nieces. They're turning 1 next week. So this Saturday we're having their first birthday party, and it's sunflower themed. So I told her that I would use my silhouette to make some sunflower cutouts for some pictures and things. So I need to do that this week. I need to get ahead on making some weekly stickers for this month, and I possibly might even go this week and try to get ahead and do like all my August stickers as well, because I know the first month is probably gonna be pretty stressful for me. So I want to kind of get ahead on that and then get ahead on filming. So I think this is everything that I have on my brain right now. I can't really do these things because I don't have, well, I could do this one, but I can't do that right now because I have all of the kids' names at church. I left the attendance sheets at church and didn't bring them home with me. So I'm not really doing that one yet. But any of this other stuff I can do. I'm thinking about waiting on this. I have a lady or a girl at church. She's in youth. I'm really good friends with her mom, and she loves, like, she wants to be a teacher herself, and she loves to do things like this. And so I thought about inviting her over and getting her to help me, like, make my bin labels and do all the notebooks especially, and label books and all that kind of stuff, just because I think she would have fun doing that. So I'm probably not going to do any of this stuff today, except for maybe making these labels. Oh, I also need to finish, let me add this. I need to finish up my teacher toolbox labels. I had to fix a few, so I just need to do that as well. But I could do that and that without her here because that's not something she'd really be able to help me with. But this other stuff she could definitely help me with, so I'll probably wait. I just drew it myself and I didn't even mean to. Like I was saying, stickers I could do. I think I'm going to start with the sunflower cutouts and work on that right now. It's around 3:12. And Jeremiah gets off at 4, and then we have to be at the church no later than 6, but I really need to get there at like 5 tonight so I can get things ready. So I'm really running out of time at this point. So I think I'm going to try to make the sunflower cutouts and then see how that goes and kind of go from there. Okay, so I just finished trying to do the sunflower things. I did not be successful with that. I made the sunflower and it looks super cute. I can actually show you what it looks like, but I ran into a little bit of a dilemma. Let me turn you guys around and I'll show you. So there's my sunflower. It actually looks pretty cute. I thought I just printed it on like this yellow paper and then the silhouette cut it out. But the problem is my sister is wanting to hang 4x6 pictures. So I cut this piece of paper to show a 4x6 picture and glue them on there. But when you glue it on, it covers up a lot of this. Like you can't really tell. Like I just don't think it looks that cute. It'd be cuter if the picture was smaller or the flower was bigger. But the silhouette will only cut that size. Well, it'll cut bigger, but it won't let me print and cut bigger since how I'm printing it. And if I don't print it, then it looks funny with it just being the yellow on the outside and not having an outline. So I don't really know exactly what to do. It also stinks because I only have 11 sheets of this, counting that sunflower. So I'm going to have to get more. Like I needed 12 because she's hanging there like monthly pictures from over the year or whatever that she took. So that's what's going to be on them. So I need exactly 12 and I only have 11 sheets. So that stinks. But I thought about either trying to, instead of printing them, cut it out and then, since how the picture is going to cover up the inside anyways, I thought about just taking a black marker and kind of like outlining everything and seeing if that helped on a piece of paper, or trying to hand cut them after I print them, like print them as large as I can to fit on here and then hand cut them. But that's going to take me a long time, so I don't know really what to do at this point. I mean, it looks cute though. Like I think I don't know. It looks cute. It would look like hanging or something. I don't know. Anyways, Jeremiah is calling me, so I'm going to answer this and then hop back on with you guys. All right, so I talked to him for a minute. He's on his way home. He went by Dollar Tree for me, though. I went there this morning to get some of these, and they didn't have any, and so he went back to see, because their truck was there when I was there, to see if there had been any on the truck, and there wasn't. So I'm thinking about buying these online, like on Amazon, but I just don't know, like, is it worth it to get them? I don't know. I was going to get them and put my crayons in them because they perfectly fit like a pack of crayons. But I just don't know. I don't know if it's worth buying them because you only get 6 in a stack and they're like $15, and I need like 25 of them. So I'm going to spend a decent little chunk of money to get them if I order them off Amazon versus them being $1 at Dollar Tree. So I don't know what to do. I'm not really worried. At first I wanted all clear ones, but obviously you get like a mixture of colors. So I don't know what to do at this point. I just don't really know. Good morning, guys. So it is now the next day. It is Tuesday, July 13th. It's actually around lunchtime right now. I filmed a morning routine this morning, so that's why I didn't film with you guys. But I figured I would carry my day in the life into today because I didn't really have that much to film yesterday. But I do have a pretty decent to-do list today. Right now, I am working on sunflowers. My sister and I figured out what we were going to do. So I'm going to finish up those, hopefully, and get that completely checked off my to-do list because we need those for the party Saturday. When I finish that, I also have laundry going. I'm looking at my to-do list. I have laundry going. I want to start writing out the VBS awards. I brought everything home so I can do that today. And then possibly kind of try to get ahead on filming, just depending on how much time I have. So I think right now what I'm going to do is finish up these sunflowers though, and then get them cut out and completely done, set to the side and ready to go for Saturday, and then go move laundry over and have lunch because it is, like I said, a little after lunchtime. And my breakfast didn't really work out for me today. So I think that's what I'm going to do now, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we had a big change of plans. I made my lunch. I was super excited because I made a wrap and it looked super good and I was ready to sit down and eat. And Emily got up and acted like she had go outside. So I, of course, let her outside so she could use the bathroom. I set her off the porch, went outside with her. And as soon as we, as soon as she took off walking, she fell over and started this terrible screaming. It was horrible. It made me cry. It was awful. But she did that, so I immediately scooped her back up and took her inside, and I thought that she may have stepped on a bee or something, because we've had that problem before where she would step on a bee and then the same thing would happen. But I was able to get the stinger out or whatever, and she would be fine within a couple of minutes. So I took her inside and put her in her bed, in her little bed in the living room, laid her down, and I tried to feel her leg while she was trying to bite me. Every time I would try to touch her leg, she would bite me, so I couldn't even feel her paws, which is not really like her. She's not a biter at all. She's 15 years old, 16, something like that, so she's just real mellow at this point in her life. But she was trying to bite me, so I knew something was wrong. Something was up. She still wouldn't put pressure on it. She was still screaming. She was really distraught sounding. It was pretty bad. So I called a bunch of people and I was like, what should I do? I called Jeremiah, I called a neighbor of ours, a good friend of ours. I was like, somebody please help. And they were all not even close by. Nobody was at home. They were all out doing things. And of course Jeremiah was at work and he couldn't really come home to help me. So I started calling the vet, because at this point I still thought she had something stuck in her foot. And so my idea was, when I called everybody, I was like, can somebody just come over and hold her still, and I'll try to look at her paw, or I'll hold her head and you look at her paw, something like that, just to see if that's what's in it, because I was I really was certain that's what it was. So of course couldn't get anybody, so I started calling all of our vets. None of the vets in my town could see her. Even our vet, I called them and they were like, oh, well, we can see her next week. And I was like, you don't understand. She's literally screaming in pain. She will not get up. Something's wrong. And they're like, well, I'm sorry, but we can't see her until next week. And I was like, great, bye. Hung up on them. So that really made me upset because that's not the first time. She had like a little, not like a heart attack, but she had a heart problem a couple years ago, and it happened twice. Basically where she would go into like having similar to a heart attack, I guess. And both times our vet was like, oh, well, we can see her next week. And I was like, she's having like a heart attack. You have to see her right now. But anyways, I ended up finding a emergency vet that I could take her to that was about an hour away from our house. And so I loaded her up and started the journey to this emergency vet. I ended up meeting with Jeremiah. I met him like halfway. I'm trying to reposition my fingers because this is a story and it's hurting my hand to hold it. To hold my phone. So I met Jeremiah halfway in town, and he was like, just come here and I'll help you look at her paw. We'll get whatever it is out and you can just go back home. You don't have to worry about going all the way to this emergency vet and having to pay for it. I was like, that sounds great. So I met him. We both felt around her paw. By this point in time, she done settled down, and so she would let us actually touch it. She would bend her paw, nothing, like she still would put pressure on it, but she would bend it, so we were like, it can't be broken. There was nothing stuck in it. Like we both rubbed in between her like paw pads and like in between her toes and everything. Couldn't find anything sticky whatsoever, nothing. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go on to the vet because obviously something's still wrong. At this point, Emily starts throwing up in the car. Like I was certain she'd done gotten bitten by something and it was like affecting her because she started throwing up. But we get to the vet, we go in, whatever. She had dislocated her shoulder. Now, like I said, this dog is 16-ish years old. I got her when I was in 2nd grade, and I have already graduated college. So she was like 16-ish years old, probably 17 maybe, around in there somewhere. Never once had this issue. Like never dislocated anything, never broken anything, nothing to that effect. So it shocked me, to be completely honest, that she was just walking and dislocated her shoulder, which again, she is that old, so they said that happens with age. But we got it all figured out. They sent us home with some pain medicine. They got her shoulder back in place, and she's walking on it now, which is a good sign. They did an x-ray, so nothing else was torn or anything was broken, nothing was fractured or anything. So we're good. We're headed home. But that was the big escapade that we had in between me trying to like get everything done. So with that being said, my food is still probably sitting out on the counter because I went into a panic when she started screaming and like scooped her up real fast and we just left. Like I left lights on, I left everything going. So yeah, we're gonna see what the house is like when we get there, but I'm glad that she is fine because that was just too much on my nerves today. So I am going to head home. It's already right at 4 o'clock. It'll be probably like 4:30 by the time I make it home. So I probably will not be able to really catch up again. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just end it off here. I know this has probably been a really boring short vlog because I didn't like have a lot of time to do things. But I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. So I hope you guys did enjoy what you did get to see. If anybody has any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.